Route 66, a highway between Los Angeles, California, across the United States to any country. It was laid out in 1925, but the railroad got here first actually. It was laid out in 1881. Apart from laying out the railroad, some bridges were built around the Arizona area to keep from flash floods. Usually floods go by under the bridge, but if a bridge fails, then how can a train run today? Usually freight trains don't pass this area too. Usually passenger trains does, like the Amtrak train number 4, the Southwest Chief, running between Los Angeles, California to Chicago, Illinois on just under 2 days. But however, there was a tragedy happened. On August 8th, 1997, 294 passengers and Los Angeles Granite Union Station made their way onto the waiting train, which was the Southwest Chief. The Southwest Chief was heading towards Chicago, Illinois. The train departed the station in the early evening. The train was led by two P-42 DCs, which were new in the railroad. The number 47 leading and followed behind, which was 50, 80, and 52. However, on August 9th, in the early hours of the morning, the Southwest Chief was crossing the Arizona state line. Around about 5:30 a.m., it stopped at its city of Kingman to switch crew members. Nothing unusual around this run, except for the weather though. Flash floods were reporting in the early hours of the morning, and also one bridge of Kingman, Arizona was about to collapse at any moment, but however it did, but it got even worse. The Southwest Chief was heading towards it, not like speeds of 45 miles an hour like 112 years later of the boat train. This train was doing 90 miles an hour as it headed towards the bridge. Two crew members on the lead train saw a dip on the track and hit the brakes, but sadly it was too late to stop. The passenger train derailed at 5:56 a.m. The force of the derailment caused a zigzag train reaction on the carriages, as some passengers were able to escape the battered carriages, which looked likely to remain upright. As the rescuers arrived, they found a gruesome scene: a flood, a bridge, completely demolished. But however, the carriages remained upright and did not fall into the ditch below of the bridge. You could see what's remained of the bridge as the train crossed it. One of the sleeper cars was laying on it. Thankfully, there was no casualties in the derailment, but however, 173 people along with 10 crew members were injured in the accident. It looks like it was a miracle because no one was killed in this accident. The count was 294 passengers. All of them were able to be safe, heading into a school gym. But people are wondering, what caused this derailment to happen and why? The investigation by the NTSB confirmed that the probable cause of the accident was flood. It destroyed the bridge. Early results that the dispatcher hired an inspector to check out one of the bridges at Kingman. As he was crossing the bridge right by the freeway, he saw a freight train just pass by that bridge, and there was no damage done. But however, there was severe thunderstorms too, which obviously caused a huge flood, and as the flood hit the bridge, the timbers underneath there could no longer hold it, which obviously led to this disaster. In the end, all the coaches and the locomotives were repaired and put back into service. But however, Amtrak P42 DC number 47 was in a collision between a CSX train on February 4, 2018, which is ending its long career. P42 DC number 50 survived and put back into service, but however, it caught fire in 2005, but it was repaired in 2007, and in 2016, it was named the Big Game Engine. Amtrak P42 DC number 80 survived and put back into service, but however, it was involved in an accident in 2012, but luckily it was managed to be repaired and put back into service, and continued to operate in service as in 2012. Amtrak P42 DC number 52 survived and put back into service, and continues to operate in service even on the stay still. 22 years have passed since the accident, but however, there was no more collision in 2 years, but however, 2 more Amtrak train derailments, including a freight train collision, came as well. But however, the 2 Amtrak train derailments, I could not even find their information, but if I do, I will do them. But however, this will be another story for now.